Greetings everyone, welcome back to my channel. Happy Friday afternoon. Here is your daily news report and fourth stimulus check update. Republican lawmakers in the Senate are urging the Biden administration to not use the budget reconciliation process to pass the next bill through Congress. In this video, I will go over what will happen to the next round of stimulus checks if the White House does not use the budget reconciliation process once again. I will also be announcing the winners of this week's $75 Amazon gift card giveaway in a video later on this evening. Remember, you can still enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone. A group of Senate Republicans negotiating with the White House on infrastructure package warned Biden on Thursday not to rely on the budget reconciliation process to pass his own proposal without any Republican votes. In a memo addressed to President Biden on Thursday, Republican senators warned that beginning the budget reconciliation process, which would give Democrats a pathway to getting the $2.25 trillion American Jobs Plan through the upper chamber with a simple majority vote, would undermine the good work we have done and can continue to do in a bipartisan manner. The Republican group, which includes several Republican senators, made the memo public shortly after unveiling a $928 billion infrastructure counteroffer. That's still well short of the $1.7 trillion spending proposal of the White House released last week. The Republican negotiators acknowledged Thursday a significant gap remains between the two sides and that time for reaching a deal is running out, as Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer announced this week that the Senate will move forward on an infrastructure package in July. President Biden had set a deadline of Memorial Day to see progress on infrastructure. The GOP senators wrote, "We recognize that your most recent offer leaves us far apart and, coupled with your Memorial Day deadline, leaves little time to close a gap." Some Senate Democrats are already calling for President Biden to cut the talk short and move ahead with a budget reconciliation vehicle, which could pass with only Democratic votes. Senator Ed Markey urged his fellow Democrats last week to not waste time trying to court Republican votes that have yet to and will never materialize after the White House announced that there was a $1.5 trillion difference between Biden and the Senate Republican negotiators. But Republicans say a deal is still possible. They wrote, "We believe that we can reach a bipartisan agreement on infrastructure legislation that will move through regular order. When we recently met with you in the Oval Office, we discussed the parameters of an infrastructure package. Specifically, you expressed a funding target of at least $1 trillion over an 8-year period, and that baseline funding levels could be included in that target." The Republicans in their memo argued that the latest offer is close to the target Biden laid out in a May 13th meeting with the group. But Republicans emphasized that they had made clear that they would not support revising the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act to pay for infrastructure priorities by raising the corporate tax rate to 25% or 28%. It was exciting news for Democrats in April when Senate parliamentarian Elizabeth McDonough argued with Schumer's suggestion that a revised budget resolution could trigger a second budget reconciliation bill in any given fiscal year. That opened the prospect of at least 2 more reconciliation bills that could evade a Senate filibuster in the year 2021. The composition of any reconciliation bill is entirely flexible. So, for example, it is possible that both the American Jobs Plan and the American Families Plan could be part of one massive bill along with tax offsets. Or they could be broken down into 2 bills that will equally benefit from a filibuster exemption and pass with 50 Senate votes. Democrats have yet to decide how they will proceed. The Big Four leaders in Congress, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell joined the president in the Oval Office to discuss a potential compromise on Biden's infrastructure plan. After the meeting, Pelosi said in a press conference that she could absolutely see a bill being brought to the floor by July 4th. Nancy Pelosi had told reporters, "The president has his vision. The Congress will work its will. In any event, I feel optimistic about our ability to pass such a bill, and more optimistic now about being able to do so in a bipartisan way." Chuck Schumer also told reporters after the meeting that the group of four would explore the places where we could agree and come to a bipartisan agreement on. The July 4th timeline is now new for Pelosi. She told House Democrats on a caucus call last month that she wanted to approve a bill by July 4th and aimed to have an infrastructure package formally assembled by the end of May. However, some Democrats have eyed September as a possible deadline for action.
Yes.
Senator Schumer, Senator McConnell says the exact opposite of you. He says that
Really?
voters didn't give
Surprise,
that
surprise,
voters didn't
surprise.
give a narrowly held Senate for Democrats to do these big bold things. Just yesterday, he said the president's team and ought to sort of sober up on these big plans. What makes you think as you bring
Well,
this
let's
one
take
forward,
the boldest thing we've done, the ARP, supported by 75% of the American people and 60% of Republicans. There's a huge dichotomy, as President Biden has repeatedly pointed out, between Republican voters and Republican senators and congressmen. 60% of Republicans support ARP, 0 Republicans in the House and Senate vote for it. It's because, unfortunately, they're under the thumb of Donald Trump, who wants nothing done. But that's not where Republicans really are. Yes.
Hey, Senator, you're scheduling a vote on S1 without the support of Joe Manchin. Is your bet that he comes around by the end? Is that
We've
an open
had two
process?
very good, strong, and intense discussions in our caucus as recently as Wednesday, and we're continuing to have them. At those caucus lunches, it was made clear how important S1 is to the country, to our Democratic majority, and to individual senators, and those discussions are ongoing, and I have a lot of faith in them. Yes.
Senator, where are you then, as you're saying that you're open to working with Republicans on infrastructure, where are you in the reconciliation process if that doesn't come together?
Look, as I've said, we try to work with Republicans where we can, but we need big, bold action. And reconciliation is certainly a serious consideration to get that big, bold action if we can't get it with Republicans.
Have you started that
Next.
ball rolling?
Did the filibuster of the January 6th bill today and any of the actions that surrounded this China competitiveness bill make you feel any more willing to or open to the idea of filibuster reform? I know this is going to be a big call considering...
Look, I think the events of the last few days probably made every member of our caucus realize that a lot of our Republican colleagues are not willing to work with us on a whole lot of issues.
So that is the end of the video, everyone, for this afternoon. I hope you found this video helpful today. Later on this evening, I will be giving away the $75 Amazon gift cards. You can still enter the giveaway. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like and share this video, and please also leave a comment below. Thank you so much, everyone, and have a very, very blessed Friday.